Ever looked at a chicken and thought, that needs more excitement? Well, you're not alone. Sometimes the most ordinary things spark the wildest culinary adventures. Imagine a chicken, not just as a meal, but as the start of a journey, one that's about to get a whole lot more interesting. In the vibrant land of Rajasthan, India, someone had that very thought, and out of it came spicy chicken Junglee Maas. This isn't your everyday chicken dish. It's a recipe born from the spirit of adventure, a love for bold flavors, and a dash of royal history. Junglee Maas is more than just a meal. It's a culinary adventure packed with spice, smoke, and a fiery kick that wakes up every sense. Each bite is a celebration of Rajasthan's wild side, where food is as lively and colorful as the land itself. The name Junglee Maas literally means jungle meat. It was born from rustic feasts under the stars, cooked over open flames with whatever ingredients were on hand during royal hunting trips. Imagine hunters and royalty gathered around a crackling campfire, sharing stories and savoring the smoky aroma of freshly cooked meat. From these humble, rugged beginnings, Junglee Maas evolved into a dish full of personality and history. It's a recipe that's been passed down through generations, each adding their own twist, but always keeping the spirit of adventure alive. The real magic of Junglee Maas? Simplicity. It's all about no-nonsense flavors, just bold, honest heat from a handful of spices. No fancy marinades, no complicated techniques, just pure, unfiltered taste that lets the ingredients shine. The first bite is a surprise. Warmth from the chilies, earthy notes from the spices, and a taste that lingers long after. It's the kind of dish that makes you sit up, take notice, and maybe even break a little sweat. But that's all part of the fun, so pull up a chair and get comfortable. We're about to dive deep into the story, secrets, and spirit of this legendary dish. From its wild origins to its place on modern tables, there's a lot to discover and even more to taste. By the end of this journey, you'll know exactly how to whip up your own spicy chicken Junglee Maas. Whether you're a seasoned cook or just starting out, you'll be ready to bring a bit of Rajasthan's wild spirit into your own kitchen. It's a grand day out for your taste buds, a real feast for the senses, bursting with color, flavor, and a touch of adventure. Get ready to experience food in a whole new way. So let's get this show on the road and embark on a flavorful journey you won't soon forget. Our story begins in the sun-drenched wilds of Rajasthan, a land where the golden sands stretch endlessly and the air shimmers with heat. This is a place of stark beauty, where survival demands both grit and ingenuity. Here, under the relentless sun, a unique culinary tradition was born. Not in the opulent palace kitchens, but out in the rugged wilderness during the royal hunts that defined the spirit of Rajasthan's nobility. The Maharajas and their retinues would set out on grand expeditions, riding through thorny scrub and rocky outcrops, their eyes sharp for game. These hunts were more than sport. They were a test of skill, endurance, and camaraderie, a way for the royals to connect with the land and its wild bounty. After hours spent tracking and chasing elusive animals, the hunting party would finally pause, weary but exhilarated. Far from the comforts of their palaces, they gathered around makeshift camps, sharing stories and laughter as the sun dipped below the horizon. With only the barest essentials packed in their saddlebags, the hunters relied on what they could catch: wild boar, deer, or sometimes, when the hunt was lean, a humble chicken. The meal had to be quick, hearty, and deeply satisfying, fueling them for the next day's adventure. The name says it all. Junglee means wild, and Maas means meat. This was food born of necessity, but elevated by the bold spirit of the hunters. The recipe was pure improvisation. Just a handful of ingredients: rich ghee for depth, coarse salt for flavor, and a fearsome amount of Mathania red chilies prized for their vibrant color and smoky heat. There was no room for elaborate spices or vegetables. The focus was on the meat and the fire. No onions, no tomatoes, not even ginger or garlic, just the essentials, letting the natural flavors of the meat shine through, while the chilies painted the dish with a fiery hue and a lingering warmth. As the years passed and royal hunts faded into memory, this rustic dish made its way from the smoky jungle camps to the grand kitchens of Rajasthan's palaces. There, it was refined and adapted, and eventually it found a place in everyday homes, cherished for its bold simplicity and wild origins. Over time, chicken became the star of the dish, making it lighter and more accessible, but never losing the thrilling kick of those legendary chilies. Today, spicy chicken Junglee Maas still carries the wild spirit of its origins. It's a weeknight favorite in many homes, a dish that brings families together with its bold flavors and storied past. The legend of jungle curry lives on, a delicious reminder of Rajasthan's royal hunts and the enduring magic of simple, fearless cooking. What makes Junglee Maas tick? The right spices. The star Mathania chili, smoky, vibrant and fiery. If you can't find it, use Kashmiri chilies for color and a few hot ones for heat. Soak whole dried chilies, grind to a coarse paste. This is the heart of the dish. Add whole spices, black peppercorns, cloves, black cardamom, cinnamon. Toast them in hot ghee to release their aroma. Ghee is essential. Its nutty flavor and high smoke point set the stage. Salt brings it all together. No long list of powders, just a handful of quality ingredients. Simplicity is the secret. A few bold flavors, perfectly balanced. You don't need the wrong trousers or a complicated recipe, just the right ingredients. Aprons on. It's time to cook. Making Junglee Maas is all about patience and the bunao technique. Slow frying the chili paste and spices in ghee until the oil separates. Start with hot ghee in a heavy pan, add whole spices and let them sizzle. Stir in the chili paste, it'll splutter, so be brave. Lower the heat and stir patiently as the paste deepens in color and the kitchen fills with smoky aroma. When red-tinged ghee pools at the edges, you've nailed it. Add chicken, sear in the masala, then add a splash of water or stock for a thick gravy. Cover and simmer gently until the chicken is tender and infused with spicy, smoky goodness. The result? A dish that's out of this world. Every great dish has its stories, and Junglee Maas is no exception. Old chefs swear by andaz, instinct, not measurements. One chef once tricked a British dignitary with a fiery-looking curry that was actually mild. Proof that color isn't always about heat. Modern cooks get inventive. One built a self-stirring bunao-matic pot for perfect results. Families add their own twists, some splash in dark rum, others use smoked garlic. These personal touches keep the dish alive and evolving. Junglee Maas is now a canvas for creativity, carrying memories and laughter from every kitchen. It's no longer just a hunter's meal, it's a celebration. Ready to make this curry at home? Let's dive into a recipe that's both simple and absolutely delicious. Whether you're a seasoned cook or just starting out, this dish is sure to impress. Here's what you'll need to get started. 500 grams of fresh chicken cut into bite-sized pieces. Make sure to use good quality chicken for the best flavor and texture. Next, gather 8 to 10 dried red chilies. If you want a vibrant red color without too much heat, go for Kashmiri chilies. For those who like it spicy, add a few hot red chilies to the mix. The combination gives your curry a beautiful color and just the right kick. You'll also need 4 tablespoons of ghee, which adds a rich, nutty flavor. For the whole spices, gather 4 cloves, 1 black cardamom pod, a small stick of cinnamon, and about half a teaspoon of black peppercorns. Don't forget a generous pinch of salt to bring everything together. Start by soaking your dried chilies in hot water for about 20 minutes. This softens them up and makes them easier to blend, while also mellowing out some of their heat. Once the chilies are soft, transfer them to a blender and blend into a coarse paste. This paste is the heart of your curry, giving it depth and a gorgeous color. Now, heat the ghee in a heavy-bottomed pan over medium heat. When it's hot, toss in your whole spices. Let them sizzle for about 30 seconds. This step releases their essential oils and infuses the ghee with a wonderful aroma. Carefully add the chili paste to the pan. Be cautious, it might splutter a bit. Stir well to combine the paste with the fragrant ghee and spices. Lower the heat and keep stirring the paste for 10 to 12 minutes. You'll notice the color deepening and the ghee starting to separate from the paste. This means it's ready for the chicken. Add your chicken pieces and salt, then turn up the heat. Stir well to coat every piece in that spicy aromatic mixture. Cook the chicken for about 5 minutes, stirring occasionally. This helps seal in the juices and lets the flavors start to mingle. Pour in 1 cup of hot water, then give everything a good stir. Bring the curry to a gentle boil. This helps the chicken cook evenly and the sauce to thicken. Finally, cover the pan and let it simmer for 20 to 25 minutes. The chicken will become tender, soaking up all those wonderful flavors. When you lift the lid, you'll have a rich, aromatic curry that's perfect for supper. Serve hot with rice or bread, and enjoy your smashing meal. A curry this bold needs the right sidekick: bread. Bahra roti is the traditional choice. Rustic, nutty, and perfect for scooping up gravy. Can't find it? Chapati or naan work just as well. Tear, scoop, and dive in. No cutlery needed. Add sliced raw onions for crunch, a squeeze of lime for brightness, and a dollop of yogurt to cool things down. Each bite is a team effort. Fiery chicken, earthy bread, sharp onion, zesty lime, and soothing yogurt. It's a proper feast. Simple, satisfying, and perfectly balanced. From campfire classic to restaurant favorite, Junglee Maas has adapted through the ages. Its wild soul remains, but it fits right in on the modern table. Chefs love its challenge, no hiding behind dozens of spices. Home cooks and bloggers share their own twists, a pinch of turmeric, a spoonful of yogurt, or a new garnish. The dish keeps evolving, never stuck in the past. It's a living recipe, minimalist, regional, and full of character. Junglee Maas reminds us, a few powerful ingredients can create something unforgettable. 11. And there you have it, the spicy, wild tale of chicken Junglee Maas. More than a recipe, it's a slice of history and a dash of adventure. From royal hunts to your kitchen, it proves the simplest things are often the best. Cooking this dish connects you to centuries of tradition and flavor. Be brave with the chilies, patient with the process, and enjoy every moment. The aroma alone is worth the effort. When you taste it, you'll know why it's a classic. Whether you're a Maharaja or just hungry for a smashing supper, Junglee Maas delivers. So get cracking. A world of fiery, smoky adventure awaits. And who knows, maybe you'll invent your own kitchen contraption along the way. Now, who's for some cheese? 13.